May is recognized as Maritime Month, and Maritime Day is this weekend.
And every year, Port NOLA pays tribute to our local maritime workers. Eric Paulsen is live with details. Good morning, Eric.
Thank you. Every year we're out here at the Port of New Orleans today because a little crime incident happened over outside the offices of the Port of New Orleans. We're behind Mardi Gras World. We do have the president and CEO of the Port of New Orleans, Brandy. How much do we know what happened this morning?
From what we understand, one of our employees was approaching the office, and as she was entering, she was approached by an individual asking for money. As she declined, she was shot at. Fortunately, she was not hurt. She's very safe, but the individual was apprehended. So right now they're doing an active crime scene.
Well, we've come out here for years. This is kind of a different situation we've ever had. The port offices were normally parked over there with the big fireboat, but today we're behind Mardi Gras World. Let's talk about what the port is doing. And Maritime Month is important to you guys. Maritime Day is on Sunday. Why is that such a significant part of this port?
Yep. Well, National Maritime Day is May 20th, and we celebrate the month of May to recognize all of the men and women that work in maritime and really the logistics and supply chain industry. And why it's important is really it's how it keeps not only the economy moving, but it's how we get all of the goods and supplies to our households and all of the businesses that operate here in Louisiana. It's how we get their products to foreign markets and how we get their goods to the businesses that they provide to.
Have you guys been hit by the supply chain issues we've seen all over the world?
Absolutely. Really, it all really began at the beginning of COVID. The supply chain has been anything but normal and predictable. What you're seeing on the West Coast is really a surge of imports that are coming into the country based on the demand for e-commerce.
And really nowhere to go at that time. Now you guys are trying to expand down into St. Bernard Parish because you want to make this port, will it double the size?
It won't double the size. Really, it'll continue to diversify what we do. New Orleans, Louisiana, we're really a strong export market when it comes to containers, which is great. If you look at a lot of the conversation in the country is the U.S. is trying to figure out how do we manufacture and export more, which Louisiana does a great job of.
And one of the reasons you guys wanted to build down there is because a lot of ships cannot make it under the bridge. The bridge is not high enough to get a lot of big cargo ships under.
Yep, exactly. So to really be competitive, you have to be able to take the larger vessels. So it's really imperative to be competitive as a state that we be able to take the larger vessels. So obviously there's the demand to be able to take those vessels. So a second terminal is really imperative not only for the competitiveness and the job creation that being in that business creates, but it also attracts companies, manufacturers, distribution centers. So the job creation, but also when you think about it, it's a vital service. That's how we get goods and supplies as New Orleanians, that's how we get things to grocery store shelves.
And there have been some concerns by some residents in St. Bernard, but you say you've tried to alleviate those and you're working with the residents there to do a good fit for everybody.
Absolutely. It's so vitally important that a project work for everyone, not only for the community, for the residents, but also for the investment of the terminal, that it has to be efficient, it has to work for the employees, for the terminal operators. It's got to be a good fit, a good project for everyone.
All right, Brandy, thank you very much. And we'll have more on Maritime Month and Maritime Day coming up this Sunday from the Port of New Orleans. Back to you guys.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. Our local